Students, we will start with Civics Chapter 3rd, Constitutional Design. This is the part 1 of the video. Our aim and objectives of this chapter is that how was an Indian constitution framed? What are the salient features of the constitution? How is democracy being constantly designed and redesigned in India? And it also developed the respect for the constitution and appreciation for the constitutional values. It recognized that constitution is a living document that undergoes a changes. What is constitution? Constitution is a set of written rules that are accepted by all the people living in the country. It is a supreme law that determines the relationship between people and the government. Importance of constitution. Why do we need a constitution in our country? Students, these are some features of constitution as it generates a degree of trust and coordination among the people of the country. It expresses the desire of the people about creating a good society. It lays down the limits on the powers of the government and tells us what are the rights of the citizen. It means constitution always talks about equality in the country. It specifies how the government will be constituted and who will have the power to take the major decisions in the country. Constitution is a supreme law that determines the relationship among people living in a territory and also the relationship between people and the government. Making the constitution for a country like India was not an easy task. It was a difficult task for the freedom fighters. People of India were emerging from the status of subjects to the citizens. More than 10 lakh people were killed in the partition related to violence. The future of the country was not secure. The merger of princely states was difficult and uncertain task. In India, the consensus with regard to making of the constitution had already developed during independence struggle. Some of the efforts were made prior to frame the Indian constitution. In 1928, Motilal Nehru and eight other Congress leaders they drafted the constitution for India. And in 1931, the resolution at the Karachi session dwelt on how the independent India constitution should look like. Both the documents were committed to the inclusion of universal adult franchise and right to freedom and equality and to protect the right of minorities in the constitution. Sources of Indian constitution, the experience gained by Indians in the working of the legislative institutions and the various provisions such as colonial laws, Government of India Act under 1935. The idea of liberty, equality, fraternity were adopted from the French Revolution. The drafting of the constitution was done by assembly of elected representatives called the Constituent Assembly. Elections in the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946 and the first meeting took place in December 1946. Due to the partition of India, the Constituent Assembly was divided. The Constituent Assembly of India comprises of 299 members and the Constituent of Assembly of India adopted the constitution on 26 November 1949 but it came into effect on 26 January 1950. First, some basic principles were decided to agreed upon. The drafting committee chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, he prepared a draft constitution for the discussion. Several rounds of thorough discussion took place on the constitution clause by clause and more than 2000 amendments were considered. Every document which were presented and every word which was spoken in the Constituent Assembly has been recorded and preserved in the form of Constituent Assembly debates. And when printed, these debates were 12 bulky volumes which provide rationale behind every provision of the constitution. Why should we accept this constitution? made by our freedom fighters. Why should we accept this constitution? We should accept this constitution because no large social group or political party has ever questioned the legitimacy of the constitution itself. The Constituent Assembly represented the people of India. It was elected mainly by the members of the existing provincial legislatures. Our Constituent Assembly, they worked in a very systematic, open manner. The Constituent Assembly expressed the broad consensus of its time, not views of its members alone. The Indian Constitution, they lays down a procedure for choosing the representatives to govern the country. Assembly represented the members from different language groups, caste, classes, religion, and occupation. I hope the part 1 of video will help you to understand what is constitution, why do we need a constitution in a country, elections in Constituent Assembly, and why should we accept this constitution. Thank you.